Wow, I'm feeling really emotional right now, and I might cry. It wouldn't be the first time, but I don't know if you saw my last video where I was in Gloria's house and we were getting together all of those food baskets that we were going to go deliver to the old people. This was how many months we've been doing it? I think this is like the fourth month? Around the fourth month that we've been doing this. And this is my first time actually going with her to make the deliveries. And I'd seen pictures of these people, and I just got the chance to like read their stories and learn more about them. But it was really powerful going into each one of their houses and really like getting to like sit with them and meet them and like hold their hands and like see their life. And guys, when I tell you that there's so much poverty in Guatemala, like poverty, like the poorest people in the United States are still far richer than, maybe that's an assumption, but like the level of poverty is just so striking. And so with this project that we're doing, me and Gloria, with also the help of Caleb and some other people have started helping out with this project, we're taking care of 16 elderly people. And they come from different stories. Like some of them, their family has just completely abandoned them and like doesn't take care of them at all. Some of them have like one person who takes care of them. So like there are, a common thread is like a lot of these are really old women, like in their 80s, 70s, 80s. One is 96. And her husband died like many years ago, and so she just has one daughter, and that one daughter just does what she can to help take care of her, but they're really struggling. And so it was so incredible to go into these houses, to really go into the houses of the local people and see how they live. Thank you, Morgan. To see how they live and just like, whoa, and to bring them this food basket. Yeah, and then to come out and I have to do some errands. I have to pick up some books and deliver one, and like just now stepping out into this like other world, this gringo world. And I was just watching some people's stories on Facebook at a dance party, and it's just like, oh, Kimberly, I literally just sent you a message. Kimberly, check your inbox. You literally have a message introducing you to Mick right now. So so check your inbox. And I'm sorry it took me so long to get back to you on that. Thank you for your beautiful heart. And that's I think what is so moving is like we have so much power when we come together to help other humans who are struggling and suffering. And like we can't do it alone. Like I can't do this alone. Like you on your own can't. You can do, like we can do something on our own, but there's something so powerful when we come together. So I'm not fundraising for the elderly people, not right now. This is a project I'm doing on my own and with some local help. But the one that I am going to be fundraising for this week is actually for the children. And I've never felt more just moved and touched and inspired by how important it is. In fact, Kimberly, while I was going and looking for your message to connect you with Mick, I was in my inbox, and there was some, there's always some person giving me, there was some woman like spewing hate at me and criticizing my t-shirts, and I was just like, wow, like this doesn't matter at all. Like helping others really puts life into perspective, and all of like the shit that seems so important, all the drama, all like the stuff, and like, oh, you don't understand that, like it all just like evaporates. Like what becomes so important is just doing what you're called to do to help the people who need it. So it was wow. Some of them, one woman broke down and cried, and she actually, her husband had died, her son had died. She was actually, the only person helping her was her daughter-in-law of the wife of her dead son. And just seeing the way they were living was just like, wow. So I feel really grateful, and that's what I told them. I said, I am so grateful that I have been blessed so I can share my blessings with you. So if anything, like I just, I've never been inspired to just like work for money. I've been inspired when like I have a dream, like to go traveling, you know, to build my house, like when there's something I really want, and I really just see that like I can't stop helping these old people. I can't stop helping the dogs. Like I can't stop helping the children. Like, and that's it's like even if I have to cut back on my own expenses, like even if I have to give myself less so I can keep sustaining this work, like I must keep doing it, because I see like how I see how powerful it is. Kim, why am I upset? I'm upset. I'm actually not upset. I'm just deeply moved. I did. Do you remember on this channel I've been talking? We do a lot of different charity work on this channel. In fact, that's what you guys have taught me to do, how to ask for help for these different causes. And there's one cause that I've been doing on my own with Gloria, providing food baskets for these old folks. And I went this time. I just spent the last like 2 hours going into the villages, going into these like incredibly poor people's homes and sitting with them and like feeling their pain and feeling their sadness, and just this story that like nobody else is helping them, like everyone else has forgotten them, the government doesn't help them, like their families don't really help them, like, or like they get a little bit of it. So it was just like, oh my God, my heart, like it's just like I want to do more for you, like I want to do more. So so that was powerful. So this week is actually a big week where we can help others, and when we help others, it lifts us out of our own drama. It gives us perspective on what's most important. So I don't have a link to share right now because I have to go back and I have to set up my global giving page. Luke has his page set up if you want to go jump on his, but wait, because Luke and I are going to be in, we have a cheesy competition going between us sometimes, but I always lose, so whatever. So this week we're helping the children of the Integral Heart family, so children of these incredibly poor families who don't have access to school. In fact, one of the houses I was just in, of the old woman with the daughter of her dead son, she has a 12-year-old daughter who doesn't get to go to school because she can't afford it. She can't afford the supplies, all these things. So she's 12 years old now, and I said, like, does she want to go to school? And she said, and they said, actually, like, no, like now she's too old, and like the other kids are kind of like abusive if you come in like this late, and so it's just like there's no simple answer. So I think the simple answer, even though there's no simple answer, is to do what we can, where and how we can. So the kids charity work we're doing this week, it's one of those and these matches are cool because it gives us the chance to amplify our donations because we get their matching funds. So this week there's a 50% match up to $50. So if you donate $50, then some philanthropic big heart in the sky adds $25 to your donation. So that's pretty sweet. So there's the kids, and then on Saturday we're doing the yeah, exactly, Kim. It's all over the place. You know, we have people suffering, people and animals suffering all over the place. And so we who have privilege are responsible for using our privilege to help others who don't have as much privilege. So we have the kids fundraiser this week that's going to help kids in these situations of extreme poverty, and then also the dog and cat fundraiser is coming up on Saturday. We're doing another clinic. And so we pay for subsidized spay and neuter services. So like these poor people who barely have money to take care of themselves, they don't have the money to get their dogs medical services. So we're providing those services. They pay a little bit. I mean, they can pay 80 cents for a surgery that costs $50. So we subsidize it to make it available to them. And then any money that's left over goes to buying dog food in bulk. And so that's dog food that goes to the villages to feed these animals. So guys, it's just, I'm really moved. I'm like, just seeing what I just saw, really, it was both disturbing and hopeful, because I see where I am being called to like help. Right now I'm not asking for any help with the Elderly Folks Project. from you guys, but I am asking for your help with the children's, which I don't have a link yet, and then the dog, which I don't have a link yet, but I'm going to get that together later today. Now, if you are someone who has received your blessings in life, I think it's really important that we have these opportunities to pay it forward. So this is a really beautiful opportunity to pay it forward. I know the people involved. I know everyone is like working hard. The money's going to a good place. Like it's so solid in its goodness, you know, and that's something that's really important to me when I bring you guys something like this. So anyways, wow. You know, and it's so funny. Like I went into my inbox and there was someone oh yeah, hi Michelle. Yeah, it's on off. So you can go to Luke's page right now and donate, or you can wait until later when I have my link up. I just have to go. Oh, what about the cats? Yes, the cats, Donna. We also spay and neuter cats. Wow. Yeah, that woman. Someone was giving me like just hate. They were giving me there was a troll in my inbox, and I'm just like, wow, like you literally don't matter. Like the hate that you're spewing at me has absolutely zero relevance because there's so much goodness to be done in the world. It blows my mind that people would spend their energy like tearing others down when there's so many opportunities that we have to lift each other up. Oh my gosh. Oh, hi, Ollie. Ollie says, have you considered starting a place where kids can learn to code? Oh, wow, that's interesting. Well, I think, Ollie, first, they would have to have computers and the internet. So I think we need to get there first. But, I mean, honestly, the Integral Heart Family, which is the charity that we support here, they literally, like, made a school. So I think if they had that kind of access, anything's possible. Why don't you start, if that's what you care about, why don't you start a place where kids can learn to code? You're a brilliant dude, so I am really curious how you could use all of that incredible intelligence and brilliance and just like, your brain is fascinating. Based on like your intro that you put in the High Vibe Tribe, I'm like, whoa, this dude is smart, kid. This dude is smart. Jeez, so anyway, so now I'm in San Marcos. I'm picking up, actually I borrowed some, you may know, I'm like really super into herbalism right now. I borrowed some books from this herbalist, I'm copying them, and I'm about to pick them up and go find her, and I feel so grateful for this new life that I'm living now, where I'm involved in all of these like really beautiful, really not authentic, because authentic, aligned, like healthy things that are really all about alignment and health, and wow. So stay tuned for the links that I'll be sharing later, and then now we can stop talking about it because and then I came here to San Marcos, and I'm like, where I need to get some lunch, where can I eat? And it's like, okay, well, this place, Conohel, where I'm at now, they the proceeds from this place go to help young people. They're helping students of diverse levels in programs of formation. So it's like, so I'm about to make a choice, right? I'm about to buy lunch. Where can I spend my money that's actually going to have an impact on others? Where am I? Is there a place I can eat that donates some of its proceeds? Like, where can I conduct my normal business that I would do as a person who needs to eat and drink and live, but do in a way where I'm voting for something or I'm like being helpful for something? So, Simone is saying, and people in the U.S. can deliver meals on wheels or feed my starving children or put together bags of food at food banks or gather supplies to give the homeless people on the streets. Yes, exactly. You could do all those things. I think sometimes the challenge with helping is like, but there's so much and I can't do anything really to make an impact. And it reminds me of that story of the man walking down the beach and there are all these like starfish washed ashore, and he starts and there are like thousands of them, so many. It's just like the shoreline is inundated with these starfish that are just dying in the sun. So he starts picking them up and throwing them back in the water. And as he's walking down the beach, he meets this other man who says, "Dude, what are you doing? There's so many of them. You can't possibly make a difference." And the guy picks up one and he throws it in the water. And he says, "Well, I just made a difference for that one." So sometimes it's really overwhelming to look at the problem, and even just being in the old folks' home today, being like, "Oh my God, you need this, and you need this, and you need this, and I want to give you everything, and oh my God." And then the next one, it's like, "Oh my God, my heart." And it's like, okay, just do what you can, even in small ways, to make a difference, you know? And I think that's all we can do, because it's better to do it imperfectly than to do nothing at all, right? So, yeah, mashallah, mashallah. Ugh. I'm already exhausted myself. Oh, I'm going away tomorrow. I'm taking a really special trip to a place called Kishaya, which is this local indigenous permaculture community, and I'm really excited to see how they've built it, and I'm really excited to learn. So that's happening tomorrow. So, but I'll be showing all of that to you guys, because that's what we do here. And then this week we're going to be doing the kids charity. So, so we're trying to get total 150 sponsors. So Luke said his goal is 76, so I guess my goal will be 80. We joke. It's a competition, but it's like a joking competition that is for the benefit of the children. Like, I'm not really, you know. So I'll share that link with you guys later. I just have to go on my computer. I can't really do it from my phone. So yeah, nice. But my heart is yeah. It's just helping other people puts suffering into, it puts everything into perspective. Like, I see people just like messing around, and you know, like I was just watching someone's stories and they're like dancing and boobs and sparkles and all the thing, and it's like, wow, that also means nothing. Like, I'm glad you're having fun, and that means nothing. And then I see people sending hate at me, and it's like, wow, that means nothing. Like, that means nothing. So Luke always talks about this great quote from the Dalai Lama. It's like, something about like when you're in your misery, the thing you need most is someone else, is to bring someone else out of their misery, you know? Yeah. Great, guys. You honor your creator, and you honor the life that you've been given when you pass the blessings forward. That's one thing I've learned, and yeah. All right. It is hot. It is hot. Do you guys want to see where I am right now? Oh, hi, Francis. So this is the little thing about this restaurant helps kids go to school. So we're here on the main street. We got some cool products. Oh, I hope so, Sarah. So both Caleb and Roger, it's their last day today. So actually Caleb came with me this morning. So Caleb's been actually helping out with this project. He's been hosting an event at Karuna on Tuesdays, Songs for the Shadows, and live musicians come and people share their stuff, and we take he takes small donations. And so it was cool because he contacted me many months ago saying that he wanted to come, he wanted to do some traveling, but he really wanted to do it in a way that was meaningful and really help others, not just be a tourist. That's a really good idea. And it was so cool because here on the last day, he came with me for the first 2 food deliveries, and that breeze feels. He came with me for the first 2 food deliveries, and he got to see the old people, and he got to see like where the money was going. He got to see, and he was like really moved. And you know, it was funny because when we met up, I think he was like, you know, frustrated about some things. It's his last day. He has all these like things he has to go do, and he was like a little flustered and frustrated. Oh, gracias, amiga. And then we got some food. Oh, gracias. Perfecto. And then after the old people, after seeing them, he was just like totally calm and totally like, wow, you know, just puts a lot into perspective. All right, I got me some pupusas. Nice. There's nothing that helps the heart like helping others and then having a really yummy meal after pupusas. All right, guys, I'm gonna eat this. Wow, I wish you could have been there to see what I saw. We're so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. Don't forget it, guys. Don't forget it. Don't take anything for granted. Don't take the bed that you sleep on for granted. Don't take your social security check for granted. Don't take, you know, the free community clinic for granted. Don't take anything for granted, you know? Vicky, I think this is okay. This place has a pretty good standard. Also, I don't know, but I think it's fine. All right. Bye, guys. Love you.